Hey, yo, everybody! Welcome back to a special guide brought to you by your friend Lestion. This time, let's focus on one of the most annoying commanders we have to date, Marcela. Sorry, I haven't made a serious guide yet, but she still has a major bug on my server that doesn't let me showcase her properly. Now, back to the topic. A lot of you have been asking on how to counter so many shields, and trust me, I get your frustration. So today I'll give you some advice on how to obliterate the field with her and how to deal with her if she's on the other side. Abilities. Ability 1. Passive skill. Enemy damage ability trigger gives 4 shield to random Peacekeeper ally. Simple but just as overpowered as it sounds. Every damage skill like 16s or blooms will trigger a shield from one random Peacekeeper ally every single time their damage skill activates. Yes, that means 16 ultimate can trigger up to 16 shields in one go. Many shield-based units trigger effects when shields break or depends on how many shields are active, so this ability is perfect for any shield composition. Playing a full Peacekeeper comp or at least 4 or 5 Peacekeepers in your squad is the best way to go. If you're playing against her, you'll want to avoid damage skill units in your lineup. Ability 2. On turn 2 you can summon 2 Disco Brawlers that can heal ally commander and grant attack to all allies when ally 4 shield breaks, with 200 attack and 400 HP at max level. Worth nothing, Disco Brawlers only spawn randomly in the second and third rows. Let's break down their abilities for better understanding. Ability 1. Ally 4 shield expires, heals ally commander for 230 health at max level. On its own, this ability is almost as valuable as Salt's first ability. The advantage? You get 2 Disco Brawlers, so that's 460 total healing each time. The downside is that unlike Salt, it only triggers when an ally's shield breaks, and Salt's ability it's a passive. Still, for a minion skill and one that's hard to remove, is absolutely worth it. Ability 2. Ally 4 shield expire grants 75 attack at max level to all allies except the Disco Brawlers. Sounds like a small buff, but don't underestimate it. For comparison, Kitty gives plus 175 attack per shield destroyed. 2 Disco Brawlers equals plus 150 attack total, which stacks beautifully with other attack buffers, turning your allies into monsters fast. Ability 3. A passive. Inherit 4 shield. This means you can summon them safely even if an enemy bloom or damage team is waiting on the spawn tile. Actually, you'll want to do that, since it will trigger your other abilities without taking any damage. Ability 3 on turn 5 gives all allies ability. End of turn lowers the enemy commander's HP by 50% of own attack. This buff applies to your current non-immune units on the field, meaning it can be suppressed, and its value changes depending on each of the buffed units' attack at the end of your turn. You'll want to save this for the right moment, ideally as a finishing move, so your opponent can counter it. With Marcela and the right synergies, your unit's attack will skyrocket easily. Just keep an eye on attack reduction units or suppression skills that can ruin your combo. Combos. Marcela loves shield-based mercenaries, but don't go overboard. Balance is key. Let's go over some great synergies for her. Kitty, a no-brainer for every shield comp. Doubles the attack buff from Disco Brawlers, spawns more shields and reduces enemy attack on death. Lola adds more shield plus damage to enemies when shields expire, and her always handy HP reduction ability to range enemy units. Lola 2.0, I mean, Selena. We already talked about her perfect synergy in the last video, so obvious pick. Hilda and Casey both benefit from having multiple peacekeepers on the field. Pixie, not a peacekeeper, but she thrives behind all that shield protection. Also, most players avoid using damage skill units against Marcela, so Pixie's usual counters disappear, like 16 and even Lola in some cases. Same happens to Grace. More attack, more destruction, plus the protection she needs to stay longer in game. Just don't play her against another Marcela. Kira gains even more attack with every shield, while adding more of her own. Letta, minimal synergy but a solid low tier option. Celia, with so many attack boosts in this comp, she'll become a beast in no time. Kaja, the constant healing from Marcela and Selena gives tons of triggers for her second ability, stacking attack super fast. And the best android for this lineup, easy, Amelia. Counters. Health Siphon units. It's common knowledge now that Health Siphon ignores shields and resistance. Having units like Naomi, Alicia, or Numeria, especially under Krysa Commander, will melt shielded enemies without even popping their shields. They are all meta or anti-meta picks anyway, so you won't be stepping out of your comfort zone. Now, other way to deal with shielded units will be status effects, like infection, since they will not pop up shields constantly. And yes, means you can play with Hunter Commander. Honestly, infection units have some advantage over shielded mechanics and vice versa. Hunter can benefit from attacking shielded units since that will mean an extra trigger of her commander infection, and also will get rid of all the shields on the field for one attack. On the contrary, popping up all the shields means Marcela will get healing back and activates her combo if other shield-based units are on the field like Lola, Selena, etc. Also, if shield expires without killing the unit, you could be in trouble, especially if Kitty and Disco Brawlers are on the field, boosting attack on shield breaks. So make sure you get rid of them completely. Orin, for example, can suppress annoying shielded units like Selena, and if you got her outfit, even better. It will reduce their attack to 1. Be aware it will still trigger the enemy shield when she hits it with suppression. Zoe and Chloe steal enemy attack, reducing their power while boosting themselves. Just skip their outfit, it's a damage skill that might trigger more shields for the enemy. Arachne fills your board with spiders to protect your HP and spread infection. I have mixed feelings about Bea. Yes, she can deal heavy damage to the enemy commander when infected enemy dies. But it's a damage skill in the end, so it will pop up some shields on the way. And her outfit skill can also be blocked by a shield. But indirect damage, it's very welcome to reach enemy life points against so many shielded units. Units like Kitty or Casey can blind enemies and slow down their entire setup. A suppression commander like Roxy, Inferna, or Cyrex, or even Reishi in lower leagues, can also help clear out every shield on the enemy field. This gives you some breathing room to recover or set up your next play, or even finish the enemy off using Zoe and Chloe, since she'll gain a massive amount of attack from all those enemy units on the field. Other ways to deal with Marcela, but a bit more complicated, are stun comes with Pixie or poison comes with Cyrex. Why you need Pixie? Because no matter how many stun enemy units you have, if you can reach enemy HP then it won't matter. And Pixie is the easiest solution to get indirect damage while reducing enemy attack and stun them. If you can add an Omega and Call, even better. This comp, although, requires a lot of strategy placements, and sometimes it requires a complex understanding about what will happen next. For a full poison comp, you will need at least for you to play with Cyrex Commander to deal indirect damage. But again, poison units will work better if you combine them with Cold Typhoon units in a crisis account. But for this count, you need a lot of investment, cause some poison units reach their prime version at max reborn 7 level max, like Nymeria, Ravenna, and Naomi. So I know it will be hard to achieve. Final thoughts. Playing Marcela is really fun, and I'm sure she'll be the main commander for many of you. Just make sure to watch out for her counters. Common strategy sometimes is to play Alicia to reduce tanky units and follow it with Naomi for insta-board clear and win. To avoid this, always check your opponent's squad, and if you see a Naomi there, then wait till the opponent uses her before summoning your Disco Brawler minions. Marcela can be played offensively or defensively. She's a flexible commander that adapts on both playstyles. If you're playing against Marcela, avoid damage skilled units. They'll only trigger the Marcela combo, especially River, since she's the biggest trigger source. And remember, don't activate your last ability recklessly. Save it for the perfect moment, ideally to finish off the battle or when your field is stacked with high attack units. And that's it for today's video, folks. If you enjoyed this guide, drop a like, share it with your alliance buddies, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And as always, this is your Funlestian signing off. Stay sharp, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!